Okay, interval. So what I told is this interval is subset of real numbers, but that subset is that we have to take all the numbers from one number to another number. So now I am writing the first one subset I am writing. First interval is x is a real number such that x lies between a and b. That means this is what I told, open interval a comma b, we write this one. So next two is that x belongs to R such that a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. This is what is called closed interval a to b. This I told, na, this is on already I showed. This is a. Let's say this is a and b are real numbers. One real number to all the real numbers, all the elements are there. So a is not there, b is not there. So, but a to b, all the real numbers are there. All the real numbers from a to b is there. So now your closed interval means what? A is there, darking means a is there, here b is there, this is a, this is b, a is there, b is there, and from a to b all the numbers are there. So now let's say x is a real number such that a is less than, x is less than or equal to b. Then this is called open interval a comma closed interval b. Now 4, x is a real number such that this set builder forms I am writing, and then I am writing that interval I am writing. Set builder form to interval form I am writing. A less than or equal to x less than b. Okay, this is left closed, right open. 5. So x is a real number such that what I'll write is x is less than a. I'm writing x is less than a means minus infinity to a open, means less than a means this is what is like this. This is what is, let's say, a minus infinity to a, like this. This is all like this. This is all I'm writing. So here this is what this means. What this means, left closed, sorry, left open, right closed. This means left closed, right open. Meaning what? X is equal to x value. That means all the real numbers from a to b including a. Here all the real numbers from a to b excluding a including b. All the real numbers from a to b including a and b. All the real numbers from a to b excluding a and b. Open means only that. Meaning is that. So now this next one is x is a real number such that x is, let's say, greater than a. Greater than a means what? More than a. More than a means this is, let's say, a. More than a means like this. Including a or not? No, not including a. See, a is not included. More than a. That means what? A to infinity. Whenever infinity comes, only we write open. That is a rule. Whenever infinity comes, we have to write open. So 6. So then what we say is x is a real number such that x is less than or equal to a. That means what? Minus infinity to a closed. See, a equal to a means what? A is included. Next, x is a real number such that x is greater than or equal to a. That means what? Closed a to infinity. So these are the intervals that you have to learn. So okay, so for example, if I write this, x is a real number such that -5 is less than or equal to x is less than 99/2, let's say. This interval, what is this interval? Very clearly you can say this is from -5 to 99/2 in excluding 99/2. If you write on the real number line, what do you get is how do you show this? -5. Maybe this is 0, somewhere here 0, and then let's say this is 99/2. So here -5 is included, therefore close. Here this is excluded, therefore this is a darking, and here I am writing just with open. Okay, so this is how you show on real number line. This is how you show from here to here. So this is what is the interval. So this is intervals are important. So all right, this is interval. No, I told this interval is subset of, interval is, this is a subset of real numbers from one number to another number. Okay, from one number to all the real numbers from one number to another number you write in the form of interval. Okay, anyway, so now we'll see, you know this one, what are the types of sets, you know, types of sets, you know, what are the types of sets? One, empty set. One is empty set. Next, empty set means I already told. Okay, subset means already told. Subset. Then 3. Okay, finite set. What is this finite set? Number of elements are finite. So whenever number of elements are finite, you can say that is finite set. Now 1, 2, 3. Set of natural numbers is not finite, infinite set. Na? So this is 1, 2, 3, so on up to 10. Number of elements are finite, therefore it's called finite set. N of S equal to what? This is 10. This is called cardinal number. Number of elements in S. Finite means you can find out N of S means number of elements in S, that is 10. It's cardinal number. So infinite set. Infinite set. What is this infinite set? Natural number. Set of natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, so on up to infinity. Now this is infinite set. So you cannot find out cardinal number or number of elements. You can't find infinite. So the next, there are two sets. One is universal set. Universal set. So whenever subset, whenever I write subset and here and superset also, you can understand superset also. If A is subset of B, we write like this: A is subset of B. Okay. If A is subset of B, then we say B is superset of A. If A is subset of B, then B is called superset of A. Okay. Anyway, here universal set. What is this universal set? This is important. Universal set means this is under consideration. That means how many sets you are taking. Let's say 10 sets are there. Let's say 10 sets are there. 10 sets are given. Okay. Right. 10 sets are given. If one set is superset of 9 sets. You understand? 10 sets are given. If one set is superset of remaining 9 sets, then what we say is this one set is called a universal set. Okay, universal set of this 10 sets. In this, among these 10 sets, this, let's say A is, for example, here let's say A1, A2, A3, all these are 10 sets are there. Okay, now let's say here A5 is there. A5 is superset. That means all remaining all sets are subsets of A5. A1 is subset of A5, A2 is subset of A5, like that. All A10 also subset of, so all A10 also subset of A5. That means A5 is superset of A1, A2, so on up to A10. So then A5 is called what? A5 is called a universal set. So universal, that means what? This is under consideration. How many sets we are taking? If you take now some 20 sets are there, among those 20 sets, if one set is superset of all remaining sets, then that set is called a universal set. Okay, this is a universal set. Now let's consider this: natural numbers, whole numbers, integer. In this, what is the universal set? Z is universal set. If I write rational numbers, what is the universal set? This is universal set among these 4. Now this, if I write real numbers, so this 5 sets I considered. If I consider 5 sets, R is called a universal set for these 5 sets. Okay, like this. Universal set means that. Okay, this then next will go to one power set. So this is a power set. What is this power set? So this power set means, let's say A is a set. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am taking this. Now, this power set of A, we represent this P of A. Like this, actually, we represent P of A. P of A means power set of A. Power set of A is set of all subsets, all possible subsets. So all possible subsets. If you know how many subsets are there, 2 to the power of 4 subsets will be there. 2 to the power of 4 means what? 16 subsets will be there. Okay. So now I am not taking 4. So for easy sake, I am not taking 4. Now, what are the subsets? Empty set is a subset. Set containing one element. Set containing one element. So like this. Set containing 2 elements, 1, 2, 1, 3, like this. 1, 3, and 2, 3. Now set containing all 3 elements is A. A is subset of A. I told you A is subset of A. So that is what is power set. You must be knowing this one. Power set means set of all possible subsets. If you write all the subsets in a set, then that set is called power set. So equal sets, okay, now equal sets we'll see. A and B are said to be equal sets if they have same elements, same number of elements. Now let's say A equal to 1 to 3, then B also 1 to 3. Let's say A equal to B, we write here equal sets means what? They have same number of elements and same elements. So and equivalent sets, equivalent sets. So this is important term, you see. Equivalent sets means number of elements in A equal to number of elements in B, then A and B are called A and B are equivalent sets. If A and B are equivalent sets, then what does it mean? A and B will have same number of elements. Equal set means same number of elements and same elements also. All right, so here whenever we say set, then we need to understand two things. In a set, a number need not be repeated. That means what? 1, 2, 3 is there. Here, a number we need not repeat. That means 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Even if you write 3, 3 also, this is same. These two are equal sets only. Okay, equal sets only, because 1, 2, 3 elements are there. Here also 1, 2, 3 are there. You need not repeat. Even if you repeat also, we take only one time. So that is a condition for set. One condition. Second condition. Hope you understand. In a set, we don't repeat an element. Even if it is repeated also, we need to write only one time. That is all. Another thing is order is not important. Second is 2, 1, 3 I wrote. Here what? This 1, 2, 3 is there. All same only. That means order of elements. Order of elements is not important. Not important. So that means you can, in a set, you can write in any order. Order doesn't matter. So this is okay. Anyway, so I thought to take a short class, introduction class. So but anyway, this tomorrow onwards here, just today only trial class. Tomorrow onwards we take